गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। ॐ हंस हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंस प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्त्रैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। भजन।
नाचताले गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे।
नाचताले गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे।
नाचताले गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे।
नाचताले गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे। ब्रह्मा ही आले विष्णु ही आले
संग में आले सरस्वती आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे।
नाचत आले गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे।
डमरू बजावत शंकर ही आले।
डमरू बजावत शंकर ही आले
संग में आले पार्वती आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे।
नाचत आले गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे।
राम ही आले लक्ष्मण ही आले।
राम ही आले लक्ष्मण ही आले
संग में आले सीता सती आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे।
नाचत आले गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे।
बंसी बजावत कृष्ण ही आले।
बंसी बजावत कृष्ण ही आले
संग में आले राधा रानी आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे।
नाचत आले गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे। नाचत आले गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे। नाचत आले गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे। बोलिए गजानन स्वामी की जय। जय श्री राम। Namaskar everyone. Welcome to the Hindu Prachar Kendra's Sunday morning satsang. It's always a joy to have you join us. We appreciate your presence in our satsang every week, and we are always excited to be here, to be in satsang with you. Remember to share our links because it's very important, especially during this time when it's a very trying and difficult time emotionally for all of us in our country, that we engage in activities that will keep us uplifted and motivated. So satsang has great value in our lives. So amongst your circle of family and friends, we are inviting you to remember to share the links. So a lot has been unfolding in what has been a really terrible week for our country. We all know the circumstances. The pandemic is trying enough, and on top of that we have so much of burdensome activities taking place, and we are also very concerned at the Kendra about everything that is happening, and we'll certainly share our plans in a week or two about a special activity that we will be having in support of the well-being of all our citizens and our nation. I want to remind those of you who are in a position
to help and to support others, please do what you can. Help and support doesn't always actually, sometimes more just talking and calling. It's not only about finance and donating and giving things, just to call someone, to check up, to stay in contact without being in direct contact. It's very, very important. And the simple acts that we do, the simple things, it can be so meaningful and uplifting for someone. So wherever you can, whenever it's possible, please do what you can to just help those around you. This morning, we are continuing with the ever popular Shabadi Katha. And I want to thank those of you who sent so many messages, some actually quite personal. And I appreciated your sharing and your childhood recollections and all the things that you heard while growing up when we would be in yagyas hearing Shabadi Katha. It was so wonderful to hear your sharing. And someone said to me, Geeta ji, that Sant Vani Katha, it just broke my heart because I so identified with it, because I had such a difficult life struggling within my own family and my own community, because I belonged to a family that used to be called Chamars. And I mean, all of this is what is being addressed in our Katha today. So we're really happy that you feel comfortable enough to share such private experiences with us. This morning, we will start the Navadha Bhakti. We didn't do that last week. We actually laid an important foundation for building on this Katha. So if you missed last week's session, please do have a view, because it will be very useful and helpful, because this morning we are building on the foundation that we set last week. Now I want to remind you that we are doing this Katha in maybe 3 or 4 sessions, but next week we are going to take a break from the Katha, because it will be the Sunday just before Saraswati Jayanti and Vasant Panchami, which is on Tuesday the 16th. So next week, sorry, is it the 16th? I have to double check the date. I think it will be the 23rd, sorry. So we will let you know by the flyers and so on what we'll be doing, but we will be planning a special bhajan session for that morning. So we will take one Sunday off from the Shabadi Katha. And this year it would have been a big year for us at the Kendra, because it would have been the 25th anniversary of our Vasant Panchami and Saraswati Jayanti activities. So we have to mark it in a very special way. So we will just take a break, as I said, from Shabadi Katha, and after next weekend we'll continue. So we are going to get straight into our bhajan offerings this morning, all bhajans about Shabadi and related to her, connected to her life in some way. Actually, the first bhajan and even the others, I was thinking we could call these Katha bhajan Siru, because they actually tell the Katha. The bhajans themselves are the kathas, so telling everything that's happening. So this first one, Jungle Ki Bhilani, Shabadi Thanam, that there was this lady who belonged to the jungle, the Bhilani tribe, whose name was Shabadi. And it pays tribute to Shabadi's life. It honors her diligence, it honors her sacrifice, and it also celebrates Sri Rama's compassion. So all of us together, as we look to Shabadi's life for guidance, for inspiration, let us through these bhajans. You have the copies. Please try to follow along. They may be a little different to what you are accustomed hearing, but we hope you'll appreciate. Let us celebrate dedication. Let us celebrate love for God, and let us approach Bhagwan Sri Rama asking for Bhagwan's grace and blessing. Jungle Ki Bhilani, Shabadi Thanam.
जंगल की भीलनी शबरी थाना, जंगल की भीलनी शबरी थाना,
जंगल की भीलनी शबरी थाना,
प्रेम से बने जिसके घर में कीचे आ गए राम,
जंगल की भीलनी शबरी थाना,
जंगल के भीलनी शबरी खाना। मन में प्रभु की भक्ति, आँखों ने था प्यार, जन्म जन्म से श्री राम का उसको इंतजार। आँखों में तस्वीर राम की, ओठों में था राम,
जंगल की भीलनी शबरी था नाम, जंगल की भीलनी शबरी था नाम।
रोज ही बुहारे आंगन, आंगन में बंधन वारे, मन ही मन में रामचंद्र की करती सौ सौ मनहारे। आरती उतारो प्रभु जी, गाये सुबह शाम,
जंगल की भीलनी शबरी था नाम, जंगल की भीलनी शबरी था नाम।
एक दिन जो बंसी आई, जो परी में पाँव लिया, बस कभी सुना किसी ने द्वार से पुकार लिया। खोल के किवरिया देखा, गले मिले राम, जंगल की भीलनी शबरी था नाम, जंगल की भीलनी शबरी था नाम। एक एक बेर चख के प्रभु जी के देने लगी,
एक एक बेर चख के प्रभु जी को देने लगी।
बड़े कृपा की है भगवन, मुस्कुरा के कहने लगी,
बड़ी कृपा की है भगवान, मुस्कुरा के कहने लगी।
ले लो प्रभु ले लो मेरी पूजा की नाम,
जंगल की भीलनी शबरी था नाम,
जंगल की भीलनी शबरी का नाम। प्रेम से बंधे जिसके घर में खिंची आ गए राम,
जंगल की भीलनी
शबरी का नाम, जंगल के भीलनी शबरी का नाम, जंगल के भीलनी शबरी का नाम।
बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र की जय। जय श्री राम। Be sure to do the Jaikar powerfully in your homes and spaces. We move on now. This bhajan might be more familiar. Prema ki agan ho, bhakti saghan ho, man mein lagan ho to Prabhu mil jayenge. I share the meaning with you very quickly because again it also tells about Shabadi's life. What does it say? With the fire of love burning for Bhagavan. Okay? The burning. You feel so deeply, so passionately, so intensely, through intense devotion and a mind fixed on Him, a devotee is guaranteed to find Bhagwan, to be saved by Bhagwan, to be blessed by Bhagwan, as we have been seeing in Shabadi's life. The bhajan says, let divine feelings flow in the heart and in the mind to dispel all darkness. We always pray for this. We want the removal of darkness, but we also have to what? Be the light that will remove the darkness. Let compassion flow like a stream. Bhagwan will definitely visit such a devotee. So let us immerse ourselves in consciousness of God, and He will surely appear as He has appeared before Shabadi. So let us join and follow in your copies. Very beautiful bhajan. Prabhu mil jayenge, Prabhu mil jayenge,
प्रभु मिल जाएंगे, प्रभु मिल जाएंगे। प्रेम की अगन हो, भक्ति सगन हो, मन में लगन हो तो जाएंगे, मन खिल जाएंगे। प्रेम की अगन हो, भक्ति सगन हो, मन में लगन हो तो प्रभु मिल जाएंगे, प्रभु मिल जाएंगे, प्रभु मिल जाएंगे, प्रभु मिल जाएंगे। श्रद्धा की ज्योत हो, मन में न खोत हो, श्रद्धा की ज्योत हो, मन में न खोत हो, करुणा का स्रोत हो तो प्रभु श्री आएंगे, प्रभु श्री आएंगे, प्रभु श्री आएंगे, प्रभु श्री आएंगे। प्रेम की अगन हो, भक्ति सगन हो, मन में लगन हो तो प्रभु मिल जाएंगे, प्रभु मिल जाएंगे, प्रभु मिल जाएंगे, प्रभु मिल जाएंगे। चरणों की छाह हो, भक्ति प्रवाह हो, चरणों की छाह हो, भक्ति प्रवाह हो, पूजा की राह हो तो प्रभु हर्षाएंगे, प्रभु हर्षाएंगे, प्रभु हर्षाएंगे, प्रभु हर्षाएंगे। प्रेम की अगन हो, भक्ति सगन हो, मन में लगन हो तो प्रभु मिल जाएंगे, 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 प्रभु मिल जाएंगे। बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र की जय, जय श्री राम। There are a couple more verses left in that bhajan. Sometimes we just do 2 or 3 verses of the bhajans because we just spend 1 hour in satsang, and we still have one more very beautiful bhajan. It's actually from the folk genre, a folk bhajan, and it is saying that Shabari sat down to read the patra. Very beautiful. This is, and see how in the folk tradition such beautiful sentiments are here. So Shabari sat down to read the patra, and she realized, hey, this is the day that Sri Rama would come to her. All right. So of course this is bhajan bhakti bhav, and the poet is writing, and someone is asking her, I don't know, telling her, I don't know when you will meet Sri Ram so that we could stop hearing about this. You know, because it's all you are talking about, meeting Sri Ram, meeting Sri Ram. So we don't know when this will happen, so you will stop talking. But if I was Shabari, when I met him, I would be talking even more. So very beautiful, okay? So it's saying, I don't know when, and it talks about Jamil and Ganika and others who were blessed to see Bhagwan. So the bhajan is saying, when will I? And indeed, in the verse it celebrates, he did come, and Shabari washed his feet and fed him jute phal. So we join with Siromani ji in this bhajan celebrating Shabari, folk bhajan.
Shabari baithe siguniya bichare, आजू घर रामा है होना, सजनी राम मिलन कब होए है, मुख पर डाले रुमलिया होना। शबरी बैठे से गुनिया बिचारे, आजू घर रामा है होना, सजनी राम मिलन कब होए है, मुख पर डाले रुमलिया होना, मुख पर डाले रुमलिया होना, मुख पर डाले रुमलिया होना। शबरी बैठे सिगुनिया बिचारे, आजू घर रामा ऐहे होना। सदन कसाई होना, दर्शन बिन प्यासी में श्री राम आए शबरी घर, शबरी बैरखी लेना, जमुना जी से जल भर लाए, जमुना जी से जल भर लाए, शबरी जल पिए लेना, शबरी जल पिए लेना, शबरी बैठे से गुनिया बिचारे, आजू घर रामा ऐहे होना। धन्य धन्य प्रभु जी तेरी महिमा, धन्य धन्य प्रभु जी तेरी महिमा, रुचि रुचि भोग लगे लेना, रुचि रुचि भोग लगे लेना। तुलसीदास आस रघुबर से, तुलसीदास आस रघुबर से, शबरी दर्शन पै लेना, शबरी दर्शन पै लेना, शबरी दर्शन पै लेना, शबरी बैठे से गुनिया बिचारे, आज घर रामा ऐहे होना। सजनी राम मिलन कब होए है, मुख पर डाले रुमलिया होना, शबरी बैठे से गुनिया बिचारे, आजू घर रामा ऐहे होना।
बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र की जय। I felt like we should have been dancing and celebrating Shabari's devotion and love and her life itself. So very beautiful. And thank you, Rukmini ji, for sharing that bhajan with us. So a quick recap. Last week, we started looking at the exemplary life of Shabari, and we looked at her circumstances. The flyer that we are sharing, we have celebrated her as the grand old lady of Ramayana. And we saw how her patience, her endurance, her discipline bore fruit, because finally she was meeting Bhagwan, that she was enjoying darshan of Sri Rama. And we saw that her life was not easy. It was a life that was rife with oppressions and struggles. And we know she had a long trying life, because Shabari Nama Chiranjeevini was long lived. And we continued looking and celebrating Prayasaha and Utsaha. I'm glad some of you are sharing these thoughts when you are sending your messages and comments and so on. So we must not wane in our self-effort, in our enthusiasm and conviction. And these are very important lessons during this pandemic that we can take from this katha, because Shabari lived simply and she lived patiently. Right now, I think we are all running out of patience, all anxious to get over this pandemic and get back to normal life. So she was not idle. She didn't waste time. She kept herself meaningfully occupied and engaged in very conscious, diligent living. And the pandemic is asking us to do that. What just the pandemic? In all of life, we should be living consciously and with diligence. So someone said to me, you know, I don't remember her as Shabari. My Nana used to say Sevari. Yes, and look, Siromani is remembering. Sevari, Sevari. Why? Seva. She was always engaged in seva. And someone was sharing that, I'm just sharing quick things, that when she came to the ashram, sometimes she used to hide from people. She would fix and she would help, but she would always shy away and hide until the guru saw her, Matanga Rishi, and encouraged her and helped her along. And someone said, Geeta ji, you didn't say what is Chandal. And I don't even know if I wanted to say what is Chandal. But yes, we have to know Chandals are those who are considered to be of the very low caste. They are the untouchables, and they dealt with the disposal of the corpse. So Matanga Rishi belonged to that caste, the Chandals. And it's a great lesson, actually. I'm glad when you asked this, because Matanga, what he lifted himself. And he didn't just lift himself, he also influenced others and helped others. So after laying such a strong foundation, we are now ready to build on that. I want to remind you that we are exploring three aspects: the environmental aspect, because all of this is embedded in the Katha. We saw that a lot last week. We touched on and started on the social commentary in this Katha, social issues. And today, of course, we are getting into the Bhakti commentary of Bhagwan Sri Rama. And this Katha, through Sri Rama's own words from his own lips, all barriers and injustice that give man a superiority complex over his fellow man, it's going to be broken and shattered. Actually, we already saw that he ate the jute fal, so the barriers are being broken. I remember we were helping someone in a wedding, and the brother of the Dulhan had come and they had made kurma. You know, Mati Kur, you had traditionally shared kurma. And the mother wanted to charhawe this kurma for in the puja and so on before it would be shared and offered. But when he came, he went and he ate the kurma, right? And of course, quite a few of them were upset. So he said, and Shabari ate the jute fal, she gave juta to Bhagwan. So they came to me now for me to rectify and solve this issue. What to do, Gita? We can't offer it again. I said, well, you know, we have to be very conscious about how we try to manipulate the traditions and them, because yes, she ate it, but are you a Shabari? You know, I remember one of these young men came and they had gone and secretly pierced their ear, one ear, and came, and the mother didn't know. And he said, but Ma and Lord Ram and Lord Krishna have earrings in their ears. So she called me up. I said, all you have to do is ask him if he is like Lord Ram, Sri Ram, and if he's like Bhagwan Krishna. So we can't take things conveniently. All of these are very important symbols. I just thought I'd share that because I was remembering that incident in the wedding. So what we want to give the best. Don't make excuses. Sometimes errors happen and so on. Not a problem. So let's just be conscious and vigilant. So we stopped last week at one of the really touching moments in this Katha, where Shabari, having washed Sri Rama's feet, offered the asan, put him to seat, fed him the fruit and so on. Now she is speaking to him. He has not spoken as yet in this Katha. She says to him, Kehi bidhi astuti kadau tumhari adham jati mai jaramati bhari. This word comes so many times. Adhama, te adhama, adhama atinari, tinha mahumai mati manda aghari. Before him with joined palms, gazing at him with all reverence, she says, how can I praise you? I am of lowest birth. I am the lowest of the low. Even worse than that is I am a woman. And I am, as we said, the dullest of all. I have no intelligence, so I am the least. And there's a line I shared, and I want to remind you of this line because it's so instructive. Shabari cannot be a Dhamma. We looked at two reasons why. You can always read. She cannot be a Dhamma. Of course, when the Bhakta goes before Bhagwan, we make ourselves what? Small. We acknowledge our ignorance. But she was stigmatized by the society. But Valmiki ji described her dharme sthita nityam. And at two places. And then dharma samsthitam. Shabari was fixed in dharma. If we don't fix ourselves in dharma, we will see that there will be dire circumstances as we are seeing now. And what is dharma? Simply, well, you know, they are untranslatables. Raviji and I have been having these discussions. There are certain words we can't translate at all. We can give an idea of what it is. And this is dharma, noble conduct, virtuous conduct, good behavior. That we can say that is dharma. And it is not something that is selfish. Dharma is that which will sustain and uphold everyone and everything. Dharma is our ideal. So Shabari was fixed in dharma. And this is a great reminder. Let us fix ourselves in dharma. So, 3 words. We already saw adhamma. What does adhamma mean? the lowest. And then there is Madhyama, and then there is Uttama. I remember my Acharyaji doing the Katha of Hanumanji Katha with us, and he was talking about the Duta or the Sevak, the one who is the servant, who is engaged in the work of Bhagwan, doing all good things and so on. And he said there are 3 levels. There is the Adhamadut, there is the Madhyamadut, and there is the Uttamadut. Yes, I won't talk about doing the dishes, Krishna. I always like to give an example and tease him, so I won't say that. So, Adhama, okay? We are at this level. What? We have to what? Lift ourselves. Madhyama is just what there, in the middle, doing the basic. I think that's kind of where most of us are, right? We are there struggling and aspiring. But the ideal is what? Uttama Duta. To be the highest and ideal in our seva, in our devotion. And Shabri is actually what? Uttama. She's not Adhama. So we have to aspire to the ideal. You know, sometimes when I think about our tradition, it demands so much from us. It's very, very demanding because it is pushing us. It wants us to what? To do better, to achieve the highest and the best and to be accomplished. But we are going to see what Bhagwan says about all of this. So Sri Ram is now going to actually start speaking to Shabadi in what I feel is the most famous chaupai of this katha, not just this katha, one of the famous chaupais of Ramcharitmanas. So let us join and sing this together. Join in the refrain with us. Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Kaha Raghupati sunu bhamini bata bhamini bata Manav ek bhagati karana Bhagati Karanata Jaya Ram Shri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama
Sri Rama Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama
Jati Pati Kula Dharma Barai Dharma Barai Dhan Bal Parijan Guna Chaturai Guna Chaturai Jaya Ram Shri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Bhagati Hina Nar So Hai Kaisa Binu Jal Barid Dekhiya Jaisa Bolo Jaya Ram Shri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Ram Shri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Boliye Siyapati Ramachandra ki Jai Jai Shri Ram. Very beautiful. Kaha Raghupati sunu bhamini bata. I want you to say this word. Bhamini. Say that. Bhamini. Bhamini. I'll tell you why I want you to say it and take this word and learn this word and let it be an inspiration also for you. Kaha Raghupati, Bhagwan, the Lord of the Raghus, Sri Rama said, listen. And what is usually given in the translation, oh good lady. Listen, oh good lady, to what I am about to say, right? So this word, this name, Bhamini, you see, this is why when you get a translation, it always what? It diminishes the value. Bha means luster. When you are radiant, when you are beautiful, there's splendor in your appearance and your personality. So it's not just good. And this is where this word has come from, Bha. Bhamini, that one who is radiant, beautiful. There's splendor in her appearance and in her life. One of our Acharyajis at the ashram, he used to say, Bharaha. See this. Bharaha means burden. Bharaha had made her Bhamaha. Y'all understand that? Which life is without burden and challenge and difficulty? Every life has many burdens, many challenges, many difficulties. If we can, what? Through Bharaha, Vedaji, through our challenges and our difficulties, become what? Bhamaha. Radiant, it will be awesome. So when Bhagwan Sri Rama says Bhamini, and he addresses Shabadi like this, you know, sometimes we say Veera Lakshman in our Balram Dila, or we say Veer Jatayu. I think every time we call Shabadi's name, we should say what? Bhamini Shabadi. Bhamini Shabadi. So it's about a concept and a quality, how cursed her life was, how difficult it was, but she didn't become bitter and she didn't become a curse, like you know, the lotus flower. Sometimes I say Vibhishan and Shabadi in Ramcharitmanas, they are like the lotus flower. What? You have to thrive with, in what? Not the best of circumstances and the best of places, but what? You rise out of your circumstance. So then what does Bhagwan say now? You know this, I know you know it. The only relationship I recognize is what? Bhagati, bhakti, devotion. Whatever the accomplishments, jati, pati, kula, dharma, barai, dhan, bal, parijan, guna chaturai, whatever accomplishments, whatever your reputation, whatever abilities, skills, status, lineage, your strengths and powers, if there is no bhakti, it is what? Binu jala barida dekhiya jaisa. It is like the cloud without water. I remember once I did this katha with the children. I said, can you tell me an example of this? And one child said, that is like if you're trying to make aloo pie without aloo. It was so cute, but yes, very true, you know, and so correct. So all of these, but does it mean that we shouldn't be ambitious? That's not the point. We have to be very ambitious. We have to be driven. We have to pursue. We have to excel and be achievers. But we have to understand all of this should be what? Fixed in dharma, anchored in something that will not lead us to take advantage of others, right? Now, when Sri Rama was speaking to Shabadi, just before giving her this knowledge, I am sharing a verse with you from the Valmiki Ramayana. Because you know, to receive knowledge, you have to be what? Ready. Your mind has to be what? Like a sponge to be able to soak in the knowledge, to receive the knowledge, the wisdom. So Sri Rama asked this of Shabadi, Kachite nirjita vigna, kachite vardhate tapaha, kachite niyata kopa, aharscha tapodhane. Oh Shabadi, have the obstacles in your sadhana been well overcome? Have you conquered those obstacles? Is your discipline increasing? Is your anger, kachite niyata kopaha, is your anger fully controlled? Aharascha tapodhane, as well as your diet? Oh, well, look, I am in real trouble. Many of us are in trouble because he's asking her, all your vrats well observed. Why is he asking this? Because we have to be what? Ready to receive. And he continues, Kachite niyama praptaha, Kachite manasa sukham, Kachite guru susrusha, Safala Charu Bhashini. Is your mind contented, O Shabari? Has your dedication, Guru Susrusha, has your dedication to your Guru borne fruit, O lady, Charu Bhashini, of pleasant, lovely speech? All these questions Sri Rama is putting to Shabari, and this was put before the telling of the knowledge, before the sharing of Navadha Bhakti. You know, when we are doing in the Vedanta course, we say this is the ABC text, the Tattva Bodh. It talks about the qualifications of the student, the one who is the seeker, the one who wants to pursue knowledge. So if you do have that text, you can go and check it. It's right at the beginning. It talks about the same thing: discipline of the mind, control of the senses, doing one's duty, enduring the challenges, the pairs of opposites. This is what it is about, having faith, you know, where there is intense yearning to know oneself and to know Bhagwan. So all of these are requirements. How many satsangs have you been to? How many times have you heard this katha or any other katha for that matter? When you hear it, what does it do to you? And what does it do for you? Something should happen. So Shabari says to Bhagwan, Adya prapta tapasiddhistava samadarshanan maya. Oh Prabhu, my mind is contented now that you are here. My mind is, because this is one of the questions, I feel like I have achieved everything because you are here. So we continue. There's a very important line that is shared here. We can pass it by very easily and very quickly. I am not doing that. Dhana Bala Parijan Gunachaturai. Okay? It talks about our various forms of strength. And I want to share this, which was shared with me by Mahanji at Tulsi Ghat. Think of how many different forms of strength there are. Okay? So let's see it. One is given here. Dhana, Bal. What? Dhan. Dhan is what? Wealth. Wealth is a power, okay, possession, things, money, whatever, however you want to call it, resources and so on. Dhana bal, okay. Now this line just says bal. Let's see the forms of bal. Dhana bal. Then man bal, mental power, okay, intelligence, skills. We can also use that to oppress people. So we've been cautioned about this. Jana bal. Politicians have a lot of this. What does Janabal mean? The power of the people. Okay, that's also a strength when you have backing and when you have support. Ganabal. Okay, Ganabal. Gana is a group, your organization or your class, whatever, however you want to describe. So that is also a strength. Then there is Tannabal. Usually when we hear bal, we think of what? Strength of the body, physical strength. There is Chanabal. Chanabal means when you are well known, famous, popular. That is also a strength. Bhagwan Sri Rama, what does he have? Banabal. Banabal. The power, the strength of the forest, the experiences, the simple life of the forest. See this? And we can make a long list. I just thought it was so fascinating. We said, Dhana Bala Parijan Guna Chaturai. Yes, the strength. What is the strength? Dhana, Mana, Jana, Gana, Tana, Chana. Sri Ram, what has left what? Given up? All of it. And he is here what? His strength is Banabal in the forest. So we are going to start looking at Navadha Bhakti. There's so much to share in this katha. I was feeling like we're not reaching to Navadha Bhakti. When are we going to start it? So we are going to look at maybe just the first two forms. But before we do that, if I ask you to tell me or to explain to me what is Bhakti, how will you answer that question? We are always in our satsangs, yagyas, and discussions, dialogue, classes, talking about having what? Bhakti, having devotion for God. You know, what is bhakti? What does it mean to have devotion for God or for any entity or anything? I want you to think about that because I'm sharing very quickly the meaning or the idea of this word. So bhakti comes from bhaj, okay, from bhaj. Bhaj means to worship. There are many meanings, okay, many meanings to worship. This is just what I'm sharing, one or two. It means to go towards, to move towards something, okay. This is bhaj. Bhajyate iti bhaktihi, that which encompasses service, veneration, and love for an entity or a thing, that is bhakti. So bhakti is not just singing, it's not just music, it's not just rituals, it's not just tapas, it's not just all the vrats and so on that we engage in. It's all of that, but it's also much more. And it is an emotion or a feeling that is not confined to a place or to a practice or to a person or to a thing. Do we only show bhakti when we are in the mandir? Do we only show bhakti when we are in satsang? Do we only show bhakti when we are with the guru? That is not bhakti. Because bhakti is what? It is something that should be existent, constant, going on all the time, being expressed all the time. It should find expression in and through everything that we do. So I thought I will share that with you so that you understand when we say bhakti and when we say devotion, it is something very deep. It's a force and it's an energy that should exist in and through everything that we do. Having said all of that, let us now start Navadha Bhakti as Sri Rama is going to share. I think we'll just do the first one or two. We'll see. Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Navadha Bhagati Kahau Tohi Pahi Kahau Tohi Pahi Savadhan Sunu Dhari Man Mahi Dharu Man Mahi Jaya Ram Shri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Prathama Bhagati Santanha Kara Sangha Santanha Kara Sangha Dusari Rati Mama Katha Prasanga Katha Prasanga Bolo Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Boliye Siyapati Ramachandra ki Jai Jai Shri Ram. So to Shabari, and we don't say Shabari, to Bhamini Shabari, Sri Rama is saying, now I will tell you the 9 forms of devotion and Navadha Bhakti, because Bhakti or devotion can take on many different forms and many expressions. So, very important. Isn't Shabari listening to Prabhu Sri Ram? You think after waiting for so long, Sri Rama will be talking to her and she wouldn't be listening, Sham? So why does Bhagwan say Saudhan? These children know that. When we want them to what? Be attentive. And what we say? Saudhan. Pay attention. Like the teacher in school. The whole class, they should be what? Paying attention. But then he'll say, pay attention. You know, our Acharyaji said, anytime this word Saudhan comes in any Shastra, you pay special attention to what is going to be said. Because Shabadi will be very attentive. Bhagwan is not telling her, all of you all, Saudhan. All of us, Saudhan. Pay good attention. Let this sink in. Savadhana sunu dharu manamahi. Let it sink into your mind. And he starts, Prathama Bhagati. I think we'll only get the first form today. Prathama Bhagati San Tanha Kara Sangha. The first form of devotion. Oh, Bhamini Shavari is what? Sangha. Sangha means what? Coming together, gathering. With whom? Yes, the sons. Santanha Kara Sangha. Right now we are actually practicing this first form of devotion. Well, I don't think we'll qualify as sons, but where good people come together. So being or finding yourself in satsang. Now this I feel needs a whole satsang session. Right? It's just like when we were looking at Bal just now. Because usually when we think of association and we think of company, this is what this is telling us about. For you to have a certain type of discipline, a certain type of expression, you have to be what? Influenced into that. You have to put yourself in the environment or the surrounding that is going to help you. This is why every week we encourage you, please share, please tell others so they can come and be a part of this sharing, this part of this learning to feel motivated and inspired. So he says, the company of the good people, keeping the company of the sons who represent the good people, those who are noble, those who are virtuous, those who are dharmic, that is considered to be the first form of devotion. Now there's a word that comes in this line, and I am reading another Chaupai. I want you to pick out the word. Listen and tell me what you are hearing, a similar or familiar word. This is like a little class this morning. Prathama Bhagati Santanha Karasanga Du Sarirati Mama Katha Prasanga Gagana Chadhai Raja Pavana Prasanga Ki Chahi Milai Nicha Jala Sanga. What did you all hear? Well, my students here, you heard Prasanga and you also would have heard Sangha. Okay, so prasanga. In the beginning of the Ramcharitmanas, we are taught immediately about association. This Chaupai that I'm sharing with you. Gagana chadhai raja pavana prasanga ki chahi milai nicha jala sanga sadhu asadhu sadana sukha sadi sumirahi ram dehi ganigari धूमकु संगति कारिक होई लिखिया पुराने मंजुमसी होई. बोलो जय राम श्री राम जय जय रामा श्री राम जय जय रामा. This week I want you to make a very conscious attempt, wherever you go, whatever you are doing, to whomever you are speaking to, try to make sure that it's a good and positive association. Because these Chaupais that I have shared from beginning of Ramcharitmanas, it is to emphasize this point or this form of devotion that Bhagwan Sri Rama is teaching or telling to Shabadi. And what does it say? In this, there are three examples given. One is dust. Dust, through contact with the wind, it can soar. It can go high towards the sky. But in contact with what? Low-lying waters, the same dust, it becomes what? Mud. So one example. Parrots, right? Parrots nurtured in the house of the sadhu. Sadhu or sadhu sudana sukha sariri. Sukha is the parrot. Nurtured in the house of the virtuous will sing Ram 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 Ram. But in the house of the wicked it will what? Cuss 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 cuss. So what? Same. And then actually, you know, in that The bhajan that Shiromani Ji sang when we were talking about the sons, Ajamil and Ganik, and I can't remember the third one, but Ganik actually was a prostitute. It's from a Sikh tradition. I think I will double check that for you. And she was saved because she was gifted a parrot by a sadhu. And the parrot was chanting what? If it has come from the sadhu, Ram, 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 Ram. And she learned about praising and worshipping Bhagwan from the parrot. I forgot to make this connection, and now I'm remembering this. So then also smoke. All right, smoke. If it settles on a, you know, like when we have sometimes our stove, our chulha given trouble. Some of we all cooking on stoves right now, but long ago, chulha people cooking in chulha will know this well. So when the smoke, it makes what? The surface of the pot, it becomes what? Very black. So that soot, what we call karika. It's written here, karika hoi. So it looks very what? Dirty, very untidy. But that same karika, if it comes into contact with, we make ink from it, we can what? Write what? Likhiya Purana Manjumasi Soi. That you can write the Puranas. Same dust, same parrot, same smoke, but manifests in different ways according to association. It is what in our tradition we call Kusang and Susang. Kusang and Susang. But there's another sang that we have to be very mindful and conscious of. And next week we are going to start off right here. And that sang is Swasang. If you have to give company to your own self, will you be in trouble? Swasang. So Kusang, Susang, and Swasang. We will continue from here next week. Let us join in together to do our closing mantras. And today we are going to pray very deeply. I hope we do this every time, very sincerely. We ask the grace and the blessing of Bhagwan for our nation, for all the people, all the citizens. And we pray for all those who have endured the most tragic and horrific circumstances. We pray for that blessing this week more than ever. We surrender to Bhagwan, whom we praise as mother, as father, as everything in this world. And we really pray deeply and sincerely for peace to exist everywhere and with everyone. Together, let's chant. Om Durjano Sajano Bhuyat Sajjana Shantim Apnuyat Shanto Mucheta Bandhebhyo Mukta Shanyan Vimochayet Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahi Mahisha Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhus Chasakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Dhyau Shantir Antarikshagum Shanti Prithvi Shantir Apaha Shantir Aushadaya Shantir Vanaspate Shantir Vishve Deva Shantir Brahma Shanti Sarvagum Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shanti Redhi Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Prem se aur jor se, with utsaha and with prayasaha, we chant Jaikar. Boliye Gajanand Swami ki, Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki, Umapati Mahadev ki, Jagadambe Mata ki, Pavanasuta Hanuman ki, Siyapati Ramachandra ki, Goswami Tulsidas ki, Bhamini Shavari ki, Trinidad and Tobago Desh ki, Boliye Sri Satya Sanatana Sanatan Dharma ki jai. Jai Jai Sitaram. So thank you everyone for joining with us this morning in satsang. Before I do the closing announcements, we want to wish a very happy birthday to Pravesh ji behind the camera. So very happy to always have his support, and he's always there helping us. I wish we could turn around the camera and he's just shaking like this. But we wish you a very blessed, prosperous, successful life, Pravesh ji, and continue to serve your community. All of this is what? These are expressions of seva. This is what? Being fixed in dharma. Being fixed behind the camera, but fixed in dharma, because it is seva. It is service. So happy birthday from all of us here who are here in this satsang team week after week. And I hope you have some ice cream and cake for us afterwards. So just a couple quick announcements and reminders. As I said at the beginning, we will be planning a special event in solidarity with all our citizens. We'll give you some details of that next week. I'll give you a hint. A drop of abir for every drop of blood. So you can take that little cue for now. A drop of abir for every drop of blood. The details of this activity is being worked out. Of course, continue to raise your voices, to express yourselves, to show your concerns, to be a part of all that is happening. The energy is so good. Continue to put the pressure that need to be put on the authorities to get the change that we want to see. Do so intelligently. Do so carefully. Make sure you follow all the required disciplines. So next week, Vasant Panchami. And what's the color of Vasant Panchami? Yellow. So feel free at home to wear yellow to join with us, because we'll all be dressed in yellow for our special morning of bhajans. So have a blessed and productive week. Continue to stay safe and continue praying for our nation. Namaskar.